data set. It's called union data, which is like I have made that data just for you to understand the things very quickly. Okay. So what's the main purpose? I have different shit. Like we have used like orders, product, and what else? Maybe the employee detail. So when we are working on in Superstore, so sales data, we have three sheets. One is for orders, and another one is for maybe return, and third one is for employee. Correct. So we have some kind of relation between each other, like the orders and return table connected using order ID. Correct. This maybe the orders and employee may be related or connection, have connection using maybe the region, because we have two columns in our employee table, which are those: the name of our employees, maybe the managers who manage all the region, and the respective region, like which region they have managed, maybe it's North Asia, Oceania, South Asia, something like that. So we have this common column between orders and employee as well. Correct. So we have some kind of some sort of common column. Okay, so today we are going to say union. Union means what? Suppose I have a data set. So maybe the data set of any product, maybe product, let's say my product is car. Each month data set, let's say each month maybe what is the sales or whatever the profit I'm getting from that particular product car in month May 2017 or 2020. Or whatever I'm getting in April 2020. So what I have created, instead of creating, instead of creating into one sheet, I have created different sheet of what different month wise sheets. Getting it? So I have 4 different sheets: May 2017, June, July, and August. Okay. So I have like in May, I have same field names. Whatever my field names, I have same field name. Maybe day, customer, purchase, and type. So what kind, in which day they have purchased, and what is the name of the customer who purchased my product, and how many products they have purchased, maybe 5 or something like that, and what is in which type they have done the payment, maybe in cash or credit. So that 4 columns I have for each sheets. Like in June, I'm having same column for July, and also for August. Okay. So I can use join method for this, but how can I join? Like this is like I'm having what? Okay, when we use joins, let's clear this first. So let's say I have a day, customer, purchase, and type. Okay, that this is my table number 1. And another table I might having the detail of product, maybe product ID, and the maybe the purchases or something like that, anything, or purchases. Okay. So I have product ID and the purchases and the detail of maybe a lot of things of product only. So this is my table number 2. Okay. So if I wanted to connect or get if I wanted to connect these two tables together, so how can I connect? Using purchases column, right? Purchases column is common between this table and this table as well. Correct. So what exactly I'm going to use some join, and I'll join this both table. So in which form these two table get joined, like will form this kind of thing. The very first table, this one is my first table, and it will join like this. Correct. So purchase column, similar purchase column, and it will join like maybe the product ID get added here, and whatever other details I am having from second table, it's get added here. So it join like horizontally, correct, like this. Okay. Now suppose I have a data, day, customer, purchase, and type. I have like each and every sheet I'm having same data. So how could I join? So I can't join like this, right? I can't join like this because I have each and every columns are same. So how could I join? I wanted to join like this, one below other, correct? Like stack, correct? Got it? You're
Yes.
getting it, right? What I mean to say.
Yes. Yes.
So how could I do that? So we cannot do, we cannot join like this. We cannot join tables like this. We can join table like this. This is the way it should be. But we cannot join tables like this. If I wanted to use this kind of thing in which I have lots of fields and which are same fields of same thing, then I have to use what? Method
Yeah.
union. Union. So here, so I have just shown you the union table. It is similar. I'm just check the chat box. I'm going to give you this data set. Just
Okay.
import it and then we'll move forward. Okay, it's there in chat box. Okay, now let's say I wanted to work with all these columns together, correct? Correct. So I want to do, maybe I need to fetch the most, uh, the customer from which I'm getting a lot of sales, like who is a common customer who is giving me a lot of sales. I want to find out that from like in 2017, the whole year. And maybe I want to find out most preferred type, which most preferred type is which type, like maybe the credit or cash. So I wanted to find out that using like all the data I'm having. For that, I wanted to click on, I need to form one union. So I need to click here, new union, see? So once when I click on new union, the another the box will pop up. One second. Okay, so this is how my box look. They have two options. Specific means this is the manual option. Wildcard means this is the automatic option. So now let's talk about what is specific. That is manual one. So here I have to drag and drop each sheet, whichever sheet I wanted to maybe work with the May. I want to drag it in this area, and then June I have to drag it in this area, and then July and August. Okay, this is how to, and I just need to apply, and okay, so it will take some time, and it will start processing. Let's wait. Okay, you can see this is the detail of my data. So I'm not going to see the I'm not going to dive into metadata, that is table information. Let's see. Okay, you can see the new table got a new column got added, table name. So see, I have a data of maybe the August. This is the way I wanted my data, right? So this is how we do union, and this is why we do union. Now, if I wanted to find out maybe, so I wanted to go into sheet one, I wanted to find out who is the distinct count of customer, like maybe how many customers do we have exactly. So I need to, double click on customer and maybe go into measures and count distinct. So how many count do I have? Maybe the nine customers are there. The overall I have been working since like last 4 months is 9. Okay. So how could I find out this number? Because after using union, after combining all the columns, all the sheets I have, so I can find out that thing. And maybe another question I have raised, maybe that which is the most preferred type the customers are using, maybe the credit or cash. So I need to find out that. So I need to click on the type, and again I wanted to click on type, and this the one of type I need to convert it into count. So now I'm getting it. So tell me which count is giving me more data, like which over cash. Okay, so I can find out a lot of thing using this data, and so this is the only possible way with the union we can like, if you wanted to find out a lot of things, we need to wanted to combine those type of columns. So can you just think and give me some real example, like which department or maybe which company will give or will type this kind of data, like from which company or from which domain you will get this kind of data. Same data, the fields are same, but they segregate their data in month wise, correct? So for that kind of data, we, even if the hospitality, the hospital thing, if I wanted to work with a hospital domain and they have maybe the shifts of each month, how many patients they have, they come up with how many patients they have for each month, and how many sales or maybe profit they are getting from patient, which is the common disease among all the patient, like in last year. So I need to use the union. This is the only possible way to use it. Okay, so let's go into data source again. So I'm going to data source. So we have seen this automatic way. So in automatic, like in manual way, so I'm just going to remove this thing again. Okay, now again I want to find out the new union. The same box is popped up. So we have seen the manual thing. So in manual, we need to drag and drop it, right? All the shit we need to just drag and drop it. Okay, let's assume or just think, if you are working, like you wanted to working, you are going to work on a data. So they have like 2 years data every month, 2 years every month data, okay, is there. So I want to do analysis in it. Instead of bringing 12-month data one by one, we can use some wildcard character. So which one is better? Instead of bringing all the, like, those, how many sheets are there. So instead of dragging and dropping all the sheets together, I have this method, this another option called wildcard. Okay, I can use that wildcard. If I wanted to count, let's say I wanted to uh, I wanted to fetch only those sheets who's starting from J. Okay, so I wanted to I just want June and July data. Getting it? So I need to write some, pattern. Here, it has to start with J. So I need to write J, maybe J, and I need to write star. What is the star means? After that, I could have anything. It could be anything. What exactly star means? After that, after J, I could be, it could be anything. Okay. It has to start with J at least. Getting it? I need to, press OK and apply, maybe OK. Then let's see. Do I get the data of June and July only? So yes, I'm getting a data of June and July. Using what? Using wildcard characters. Not possible for matching data. Even if I wanted to, fetch all the columns, all the shifts. So I don't need to write here. Listen, what I have written, blank means it will include all the shit. I just need to press OK. So I'll get all the sheets without, dragging and dropping all this thing, right? So this is
Yeah.
the best way to do it, right? I
Yeah.
think one. But again, I have another option also. I can use wildcard characters. What is wildcard? If I wanted to fetch the data which start with J, or maybe I wanted to fetch the data only of which start with M, or I just wanted to fetch the data of maybe 2017, whichever data which ends with 2017, any condition. So I can use, this patterns, where star means what, after that it could be anything. Okay, so let's say if I wanted to fetch the data of 2017, okay, which is going to end with 2017, I'm having 4 columns only, but I can use this way also. Okay, star, so I have to write 2017. So before star, it could be anything, but it has to end with 2017. So I need to, press OK, and it will again fetch all the sheets. So blank means all. Okay, and the all the sheet which has 2017, it get fetched. Okay, try till here. Use the union data, and whatever I have done now, just try it and just let me know. There is one option called edit. So you can go into edit option and just use the wildcards. Use another table now. I'm not going to use this one, sales data. So I have used this data because I wanted to show you how union works. Okay, so I now have superstore sales data. So I wanted to work this thing. So let's say I want to remove this. I don't want to work with this. Let's say I am going to work with orders. Tableau, the order table. So I want to give, I want to go in sheet number 1. Okay, and sheet number 2. Okay. Okay, so today what we are going to see, let me create some graph, just the random one. What happened to customers? Okay, yeah, great. Mm-hmm. So I have created a one chart. It's a common chart like country-wise profit, and I'm going to filter it using the segment column. So I put segment into my filters. Then I got this popped up. So I wanted all this thing, and I just need to press OK. So I want this to show filters. So I'm getting filters here. If I want this filter, I don't want this check box like this. I want it in list form. So I can say single value list like this. So I can click whatever I wanted to click. So yeah, or if I want all, then all. So it became the filter for me. It behaved like a filter for me. Okay, now what? Okay, so I'll put some labels, or maybe I need to put label country of country label I wanted to put. So it will be great. Okay, so this sheet is nothing but country profit. Okay, and the another sheet I'm going to work like the subcategory wise profit will be the grace, because we have been working there. So it's a bit there. I think maybe this one is better. So they are showing like this. So I segregate my data descending in descending order. Okay, so this the sheet name of this my the name of this data is nothing but subcategory wise profit. Okay, so now subcat profit again. I'm going to create maybe profit trend. I think that will be the great. So I wanted to select order date and profit trend. Like I need to get some insights. So I'll choose area, or I need to select date. um, Month wise, yeah, month wise will do. Okay, just give me some insights. So it's nothing but profit trend. I've been doing like since last 2 sessions, I guess. Correct. So
Yes.
now, now I am going to show you how to create dashboard. Maybe the not proper form, but the you are going to see a glimpse of dashboard. Okay. So the main purpose. What do you think? What is the main purpose of dashboard? The purpose of dashboard is to make all the related chart to interact with each other, and through that interaction, we are going to get some insight out of the data. Okay, that's the main
Oh,
purpose. And so how to create a dashboard? You have to click on this square box, like just after this box. This is for sheet, and this one is for creating a dashboard. So you have to click on
dashboard.
that. The another page will get open, and this is the page where you are going to create your dashboard. Okay. Okay, now just let's we'll talk about the whole page afterwards. Don't you think this area is small to create a dashboard? Nice dashboard. Like if I wanted to create a nice dashboard, this area is a small area for me. So I need to increase my page. So what should I do? I need to go into size, click on this arrow and increase some width. Maybe I think this is better. No, I need more. I think this is great. Correct? Got it, right? What I've done. Okay. Now you can see we have sheets. So whatever sheets I have created, country profit, subcategory wise profit trend, it is visible here. It is visible
Yes.
here. So we have to the same thing we are going to do. We are if I wanted to place country profit in this area. So I just want to click the sheet and drag it over this area. Okay. So basically
Yes.
before doing that, you see here we have two options. The first one is tiled, the another one is
Hmm.
floating. uh, First one is styled and another one floating. Okay, now let's talk about sheet little deeply. Like I have three sheets here. Getting multiple sheets, I might end up creating multiple sheets, correct? So but you have to
Yes.
make sure one dashboard should not be overcrowded. Means so don't put like 7 to 8 sheet in it. Like you don't have to put 7 to 8 sheet in one page. So I would say 5 to 6 maximum is the greatest number of charts that should exist in a dashboard. Okay, anything beyond that, it will look very crowded and very not that neat. It doesn't look nice. Okay, so let's talk about the tiled and floating. What is tiled? So tiled is like okay, we'll see what is tiled. So tiled is a if you choose tiled, it will like Tableau is creating dashboard. It is giving you access, or it is just allowing the placeholder. It will choose the placeholder for our sheets. Like this country profit graph is suitable of in this area. Like likewise, okay. If I choose country profit, I just need to drag it. So I'm dragging it. Okay, since it is the one sheet now, then it will occupy the whole area. Okay, so here even not just they have dragged the country profit map, they have dragged my legends and my okay, my filter and my legends as well. Okay, this is like how they do. So the whole graph, the whole area is occupied by one graph because I'm having one graph only. If I want to add another graph, now if I want to do drop subcategory wise profit, so I'll get two options. Okay, like if I wanted to add this graph vertically, like should I divide vertically or should I divide horizontally? So I need to choose. The placeholders are fixed. I just need to use. So where to where to place which graph and where to not. So let's choose this way. So I'm using it. Okay. So now this graph you became like this is my graph and this is my subcategory wise graph. Okay. Now I wanted to add profit. See, they're again giving me some options. Should I add this graph here in this area, in this area, in this area, or this area? Let's put it this way in this area. Okay. So this is how the tiled this the method, basically the tiled dashboard is the Tableau giving us the placeholder. It's like a predefined placeholder for everything is there. So we just need to put it, drag it, and you need to choose the position. It will automatically get fetched, or maybe Tableau will place them according to whichever already needed. Like it's already there. The placeholder are predefined only. So the or let's say I don't want this thing. I want maybe I want my options. So I wanted to get access. Like I don't want the segment here. I just don't want subcategory. I wanted to increase the size of subcategory a little more. I want this legend inside this. I don't want legend outside. Getting my point? So it's like I have variety of option in my mind. So if I wanted to do that, how could I? I can't do anything. Like it is like now it is looking like a good dashboard, to be honest. So try to use it, no matter. Uh, Okay, so now what we are going to do, we are going to use floating because I want to create my graph. So what floating does exactly? It get drop when like you have full control on placing it in certain way that like what on what size it has to be and where to place or where to not. Everything will be in you are thinking. So you have might end up thinking a lot of like maybe you want dashboard in very great or nice looking way, so you can go for floating. So it will give you access like it will give you full control to place wherever you wanted to place your graph. You can place it. Let's do it. So before using floating, what you want to do, you need to visualize first how your dashboard it will look, like how your dashboard it should be, then use the floating option. Okay, so it will be you end up making some trash. So let's go into floating option. Okay, let's okay, look here. Now I have full control over my dashboard. Either I want to, I want the small size. I want to use a big size. I can, and I'll just placing this here. And I even have access to place my legends. Let's say legends. I can even small the size of legends and put it here. So the legends are inside my graph, so it's not going to take any extra space. So I'm putting my segment in the one corner. If I click anywhere, it will get the my graph will interact with whatever filter I have applied. So let's zoom it a little bit here. Maybe little zoom is fine this way. Okay, now I think it's look nice, much better. Okay, so that is it. It's a country profit, and now I wanted to use subcategory wise profit. So I'm dragging here and dropping here. So you have to make sure whenever using it now, we need to get rid of this slider. This slider is not for dashboard. It has to be clear. So we just don't want this slider. So I'm zooming it a little bit, maybe a bit more. Now it's removed. Okay, now I think this is much better. But again, you should make sure like one graph like it doesn't has to be like over another legend on another graph like this. I have this subcategory wise profit over segment, so I need to make sure to create a proper space for it, so it should not look more crowdy. And yeah, let's keep it that way. Let's take it up little up maybe, and let's take this graph as well little up. So I can do one thing. If I wanted to maybe decrease some size of it, so I just double click on the name of my title and just decrease a little size, maybe 12. And okay, so now the whole graph became little less. I don't want it to slide. Okay, now this is better. Okay, and maybe this. What happened to my graph? So put it, the legends will, I'll put the legends here and my label over here. Okay. Okay, now I think this is better. And I need to, decrease the size of it a bit. And I think now it's looking much better. Fine. So I just need to like this. Okay. Now I'm using profit trend, or maybe I'm going to put my profit trend here, and it has to be like this. Okay, now my subcategory profit is what? Overlapping segment. Again, it's not a good sign. So I need to, maybe cut down my segment a bit. Again, I don't want it to this sliders. It's there. Okay. I think this is well. Okay, this is how my dashboard look. I wanted to name my dashboard. So how could I? So I have this option show that dashboard title. I need to click on that and just write maybe profit analysis based on country. Yeah. Do one thing, Sarita. Just kind of things. Maybe I wanted to add filters on it. So how could I? Maybe okay. So let's say let's say I wanted to see, now it is a overall data, correct? It's overall data. Even this segment is like, if I choose consumer, which graph is changing? What do you think? Which graph is changing? See each graph. If I'm putting consumer, which graph is changing? What do you think, Sarita? Which graph is changing? Subcategories haven't changed a bit. Look, subcategory is same. So in which graph I have used this filter? In country?
Yeah.
So check the country graph. I'm zooming a bit so that you able to see the changes. Okay.
Yes.
Okay. If I choose corporate, can you change the color? If it's not visible, you have to go in country and just go here, edit color. Let's change it to more visible form. Like let's green, and I think this is great. Dashboard changed right now. If I choose consumer, it is okay. The color even not visible. Okay, so we are not having that much changes in home office, so it's not visible in home office, but it is visible in another graphs, correct? So this
Yes.
is the way you can change it, and according to that color, you have to create your dashboard. Okay, I have choose the olive color, which suits the previous color, but again, this color is not suitable for whatever I have created. It doesn't look nice. It doesn't go well. Oh, I want each and every graph should interact with my segment filter. So how should I do? Like what should I go? So I need to go into country profit. Okay. So if I want each and every graph should interact with segment, so what do you think? What should I do? I need to, apply whatever I have done. I have done, I have applied filter in segment in this graph. That's why it's there. If I apply segment in this filter as well, in this graph filter as well, so what I'm getting? So this graph again will, interact with whatever segment I have choose. But in dashboard, I end up getting, three segment legends. Correct? But I want
Yes.
only this legend, maybe this filter or this list to interact with all other graphs. So what should I do? I need to go into country profit, this, the parent of segment graph. So I need to click on this arrow and apply to worksheet, and all using the data source, or maybe all using selected worksheet. Let's choose selected worksheet. It is applied to selected worksheet. And oh my, 1 second, but I don't have to choose selected. I wanted to choose my worksheets. So all using the data source. So now it is, I need to, click on whatever in which worksheet also I wanted to apply this filter. So I have to, check box it, click the checkbox and okay. Now see, if I choose consumer, the whole graph is changing. Getting it now? Now the whole graph is what interacting with each other. Okay, now I have one filter like home office, consumer, or maybe corporate, and I wanted to see the detail of corporate of India. So I wanted to, find out only India ka subcategory wise profit, and India ka I want this profit trend of what corporate. So how could I do? So I can, I can, do one thing. Even the graph will act like a filter with each other. So how could I do? So I have to select, maybe I wanted to select this graph. It has to be act like a filter to others, to other graph. So I have this funnel here. This is nothing but what filter mark. So I need to click on it. Now it is what it is acting like a filter to other graph as well, like segment. If I'll click India, the whole graph, the both the graphs changes their according to India. China, look, in China I'm having negative profit in corporate. Or maybe let's check Australia. Even Australia I'm getting negative profit. Let's check Thailand. Thailand I'm getting multiple negative profit in Thailand, like multiple. I can't even sell. Even the whole graph is in negative. Like 50% my like 70% of my graph is in, this negative. If I choose, let's say, Afghanistan, so Afghanistan giving me, tables are like in every most of the countries tables are giving me negative profit, but in Afghanistan, strange, but tables are giving me, great profit. It's on top level. So let's choose maybe the Japan. Let's see what is going on in Japan. Okay, so again, Japan is giving me overall profit, no, and not even for single subcategory is giving me, negative profit. So you can, explore a bit and more. So what's your, okay, so this is how you're getting the, like, the lot of information from our data, right? So let's choose this, the whole thing, that is like all. Okay. Okay. Now what? Now let's say I want to explore. Maybe I want to see in China how is phone subcategory, how phone is working. What is the profit trend of phone in China? Getting it? So I want to change my data according to this shit also. So same thing. I need to click on this funnel. That is nothing but filter funnel. Even I wanted my profit funnel to interact. I want each and every graph to interact with each other, and each and every graph should act like a, filter to one another. So I want like that. So let's say I want to I want maybe Australia. I choose Australia, and I wanted to see the data of maybe Australia in the month of maybe, let's say, okay, I'm getting less sales, like very less profit in July 2014. It's in negative. Why? Why negative? I'm getting why the like I'm getting negative, say negative profit from Australia in the in July month, because I'm in which subcategory I'm getting negative profit. So in envelope, storage, phones, application, and bookcases. So here most of the time we have seen table is giving us negative profit, but here we can able to explore what we are doing. We are drilling our data a little more. Malab, this kind of thing you will not understand if you were working on overall data. So like overall map, but as soon as they we try to drill it up into the data of country by country, you will stand to like you will get to know, you end up getting some insights, more insights from our countries. So you need to explore a bit. Maybe let's say China, again China is giving me less sales in April 2014. Why? So I need to see. Here tables are giving me less profit. Again, go through another country, maybe India, and India, from India, I'm getting less profit in February 2014. So I'm only having, let's say, one category. This is nothing but accessories. Why accessories? And why I'm having a greater profit here? Because of all the subcategories presence, I'm getting lots of profit. Even tables are giving me positive sales. Strange. Until now I just know that tables are giving me negative profit even in India. If I go through overall as like overall graph, as per the overall graph. But if I choose like in India 2017, I'm getting higher profit. Table is in top 4. So it's better for my understanding. Tables are doing now great for India. Now onwards, now for table might will we will get more profit from table. So this is what I'm doing. So I'm filtering a data like from one graph to another graph to third graph. So this is what action filters. So what I'm doing, uh, I'm doing action filters. We like this is the simple way to create a simple dashboard. So I've created a simple dashboard.